Hey, what is up, guys? Hexmiller back again on the daily grind once again. Today we're gonna be talking about, I should be able to tell the title like I always say in all my videos. It's gonna be Destiny Esports. What do I mean by that? Destiny being a competitive game for an MLG circuit. Well, this is gonna be my thoughts. Well, obviously they already have. If you guys go to MLG or Game Battles or whatever, they will have a link of Destiny when the Xbox One and Xbox 360 call them. Well, I'm not sure an Xbox 360 call them, but I know the Xbox One because I saw it. Obviously, I also wouldn't say that. Well, I guess I could if I researched it. I heard somebody say it, but no, I didn't do that. I saw it. I went and found out. I got shit done. Alright, but yeah, it's there, and you guys can, you'll notice that's there, but the ladders and whatnot aren't set up yet. Last time I looked, they may be now, because that was a couple days ago I saw that. But from playing the game and whatnot, I could definitely see it being one. The maps, though, Moon would not be one. I actually like Moon, but it can't be one because it's not fast-paced enough. And the biggest question is, how many... What's the game gonna be like? I mean, how many people is it gonna be? 4v4? I think it has to be a 6v6 at least, maybe. Well, not 6v6 at least, but I'm gonna say it has to be. I mean, it has to be at least a 4v4. The map sizes are just too small, and they won't have enough maps to choose from if they do that. I mean, it will be in order to be successful. I mean, just about any game that comes out can be on the MLG. I mean, Game Battle site will be successful when it comes to MLG. It has to be it has to be fast paced. There has to be action going on. It doesn't have to be fast paced. So if you have a slow paced game and you want to implement, like Destiny example, it's a lot slower paced. You have to implement something that's gonna make it entertaining. Which the only thing you could implement to make it entertaining would be either add more people or make more customized maps for competitive gaming. Which means you have to make it smaller. So since it's such a slow-paced game, you don't have to worry about a map that's huge. You worry about it being small. Because the smaller it is, it's going to force it to be a faster-paced game, obviously. But the other thing you can do to the game, you can implement more people at a time. You can implement more people playing it at a time. So there, you're at that point where I think 6v6 is just too hectic, honestly. 6v6, I mean, the communication be so jumbled up. I mean, you're always gonna have at least 3 people talking at one time. Always. If not 4 people talking at a time. I mean, when you have Call of Duty, for example, there's 4 people playing. It doesn't mean that there's rarely ever will you hear 5 people talking at a time necessarily. But I mean, to build chemistry between 2 extra players, that's hard. That would be it's hard not to build great chemistry and be successful with 4 players, let alone 6. I mean, and to support your teams, like, I mean, obviously, you can't really do anything if you have to support 6 players. So you have to, basically, you need a big name company that's already established to start it. So, Envy, Optic Gaming, FaZe is borderline. I mean, oh, I think FaZe could do it. I think they have the money, but I mean, they had 2 teams of 8. They'll have 10 players to pay this time, and to ship them all around, because players, the players don't want it. They don't want that. I mean, and will the sponsorships carry over to those teams is a good question. I mean, how much are these sponsorships willing to pay? It's hard. Because I mean, you're going to have to take a pay cut of some sort. And only very few. I mean, Evil Geniuses could do it. I mean, that's a big in the company for sure. I mean, you may need other companies to step like Monster instead of sponsoring. Maybe start their own team. Red Bull. I'm surprised Red Bull didn't start their own team. That'd be neat, but maybe Nate will start his own. Maybe he'll start his own team, a Red Bull USA team. when he retires. Obviously, he's not going to leave Optic Gaming, but that's a thought. Nate Shot starting a Red Bull team. That'd be crazy. But I still don't think he'll leave Optic Gaming. I think Optic Hex is going to leave Optic Gaming to either Big Timer or Nate Shot. But Red Bull's also a possibility. Make sure you guys retweet. I may tweet a link out about that. But make sure you guys retweet this video because that's interesting. I want to see what's going on Twitter. Tweet out this video and that thought. You don't have to tweet out the video. Just tag me and be like, what does everybody else think about at Hex25's prediction of maybe Nate Shot starting as a Red Bull team for gaming. But like I said, that's the main point. You need already established big time gaming organizations to step in, and at the same time, how many of them can support that if they have 6v6? So there's a lot of things to be talked about. Can they support a 6v6, a 6v6 series, paying 6 players? I mean, obviously they're gonna get sponsors as MLG, but for paying for flights. I mean, some tickets cost over close to $1,000, and you have to send 6 people over there, and usually the owner's going too. That's a lot of money to be dishing out. And can they make a living off the payment they're going to be getting from sponsorships? Because obviously, the less players, the more money those players are going to get. The more players, the less money divided up between them. I mean, it's as simple as that. Unless you're an Optic member, someone of that caliber that just soaks in, absorbs the fan base, also their team, at least 85% of the fan base. So, I mean, which Flame Sword, he'll be all of Destiny, but I mean, so there you go. Optic Game can start team, like I said. Formal, I don't care what you were in the past. Stick with Call of Duty. You've been getting better and better, and you're one of the top 5 players. I mean, if you go back to Halo, you're dumb. I mean, I don't care how much you love it. You're dumb if you go back to Halo. I mean, maybe later on, but not as good as you're playing right now, especially the pay you're getting from Envy. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a comment, subscribe, leave a like, share my videos on Twitter or whatever, Facebook. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your dog about my videos. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, like I said before, at Hex25. I'll be in the description below. That's 2 X's, by the way, HEXX25. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.